A gleaming summer noon. It was a bright summer afternoon. The sun was at its peak, and every living creature was desperately seeking shade. In a deserted corner of the city stood an old house, its roof broken, and its walls shedding plaster. Two cats lived in that house, Chitki and Mitki. Chitki and Mitki were both clever and swift, but one thing they lacked was mutual tolerance. Though they lived together, jealousy, ego, and selfishness had shaken the foundation of their relationship. One day, as they roamed around, exhausted from hunger, a whiff of biscuit from a nearby window caught their attention. Chitki immediately said, "This smell is coming from a human's house. Maybe a child left a biscuit unfinished." Mitki quickly responded, "Let's quietly go and grab it. I'm starving." Both cats tiptoed to the window. There, on a table, lay a piece of biscuit, likely left behind by a child. Chitki leapt up, grabbed the biscuit in her mouth, and both slipped out. Once outside, they sat under the shade of a tree. But a question arose: who would eat the biscuit? Chitki said, "I saw the biscuit first, so the bigger share is mine." Mitki flared up, "I came with you, took the same risk, half is mine." The argument escalated. Their voices rose, and soon they were clawing at each other. Suddenly, a voice came from behind a tree. "If you both allow, I can help decide." It was Bablu the monkey, sitting on a nearby tree, having observed the entire scene. Bablu was known for being smart, though some whispered about his cunning and selfish nature. The cats knew Bablu, but in that moment, all they hoped for was fairness. "All right," said Chitki. "You divide it into two equal parts." Mitki nodded in agreement. "Yes, but make sure it's fair." Bablu took the biscuit, broke it into two parts, and glanced at them. "Oh no, one piece is bigger," he exclaimed. Then, taking a bite from the larger piece, he said, "Now they must be equal." But upon rechecking, the other piece now appeared bigger. "This one's bigger now," he said, and took a bite from it as well. This continued. Sometimes one piece seemed larger, sometimes the other. The cats, forgetting their hunger, silently watched his version of justice. Eventually, when the two pieces became tiny crumbs, Bablu smiled and said, "Now they're too small to divide. Better if I eat them, so they don't go to waste." Saying this, he popped both pieces into his mouth, dusted his hands, and leapt back up the tree. The cats stood there silently, as if struck by lightning. Their hunger, their argument, their foolishness, all reflected on their ashamed faces. Chitki softly said, "Our selfishness left us hungry." Mitki hung her head. "If we had shared it, both of us could have eaten." Moral: after that incident, Chitki and Mitki vowed never to let selfishness rule them again. Whatever they got, they would share it, and stay cautious of cunning ones like the monkey. From atop the tree, Bablu laughed, but deep inside, he knew the cats would never trust him again. This story teaches us, fights among ourselves only benefit others. Some people use the excuse of fairness to serve their own interests. Whatever little we have, sharing brings peace to the heart and preserves relationships.